Hi there. Hope you're doing great, Santosh. Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. Kind greetings to you, Santosh Kumar from YouTube. Hope everybody's doing wonderful. Welcome to the day. For today, just gonna be hanging out, doing something simple. Mostly just relaxing, celebrating the new EP I dropped today, Idyllic Wonder. Shout out to Shipper and Olga and Zellerate and all people from YouTube and all you guys. Thank you all so much. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably be giving out some free copies today if you want it. But yeah, appreciate the love, of course. Let's start things off with a few shout outs here. Thank you to IMO226 for the follow. Or Aaron Collective, thank you for the follow on Twitch. IMO0226, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Mate Elise, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Alex Scott, I really appreciate you subscribing as well. Thank you so much. Ross Adams on Facebook, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. DJ Tiamo on Twitch, I really appreciate the follow as well. Thank you. Welcome to the breeze, everybody. Welcome to Zephyr, hanging out with me, making music. I appreciate it, guys, and girls. Yeah, I just this EP I just dropped. It's just kind of a collection of what I've made over the past week. As you notice, there might be some that might be a little bit shorter, and that's kind of with intention because I want to make tracks that might be a little bit more simpler with the approach, not really to shorten the aspect of the song, but to kind of condense it in such a way that it's a little bit more approachable to a beginner. That's really kind of how I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to keep it very simple, especially when I stream my productions, because I tend to kind of just move doing stuff. So I feel like if I can kind of just repeat the fundamental processes of melodic progressive house and about how you can approach it and introduce you my way of approaching it over and over, it'll give you guys a lot more confidence and comfort in creating your own awesome melodic progressive house tunes. Because that's what I want to see, just more melodic progressive house. So, yeah. Also, on that note, I have released something for you guys for free. Hi, Paulo from Facebook. Hello, good weekend. Yes, sir. So, Xaver.com/free dash music dash templates. I've put all my templates onto there for you guys to have. And this is free. You can just, if you feel like they're worth something for you, you can choose to pay what you feel they're worth. But honestly, they're free, and really, they're just hopefully to help you guys uh, get get your productions going in a quicker, more streamlined fashion. These templates that you see right here are the exact templates that you see me produce with over and over and over. So they're the same thing that I use. There are some things you'll probably have to do to make it more standard for your production, such as maybe editing like the volume levels or something, or maybe you don't want that many side chains. It's all easily editable. So you can download them all for free. You can pay for one, but I've already gotten support. People have already purchased them actually, which is surprising. I really appreciate it. But so massive shout out to Blinks and somebody else too. I forgot, man. I'm sorry. But yes, if you people that have bought this already, thank you. It means the world. And I really hope this stuff helps you out. And if you do need some more explanation on it, I will make a video here in the future, just detailing my template out for you guys so you can understand how to approach it if you're new to FL Studio, period. I'll post a link in the chat here. And you can go there to get you a free template, which you see me working on right here. This is the exact template that I have posted. I have 4 different colors that I use, and I will actually make more colors in the future because I like having a different sort of background, so to speak, of patterns. So I'll make more of that in the future, but yeah. So thank you. Oh, and Shafik says hello from YouTube. Hi there, Shafik. Thank you for the love always. Appreciate you tuning in. And Neil Morrison is like this on Facebook. Thank you as well. Appreciate it. We're just hanging out. Just starting up. I just want to shout out my template and all that to people if they need it. It's for FL Studio. Maybe in the future when I get more money, basically, I'll get Ableton and some of these other DAWs, and I will start producing in them as well. I'm fairly confident I can produce and create in those as well, given the time. But I really like FL Studio personally. It's the only reason why I haven't really like actively looked for other DAWs to produce in. Truly is like I could have bought an Ableton and all that a while ago, but I passed because I really didn't feel like I needed another one. Um, but essentially, I understand now that's not how everybody approaches production. I know that you have one that you're comfortable in, and right now, I'm sure you guys in different DAWs are translating this over the best way you can, which I understand. So here in the future, maybe in the next year, as we keep doing this, I will get another DAW. I'll probably go Ableton next, because that's probably the second most popular one. And and then we'll start making some melodic progressive house productions inside of Ableton as well. Um, but there are some producers out there that do it. The one I know that kind of streams actively is Lauren Schrader. So check her out. I think I spelled that right. So check out Lauren Schrader. on YouTube, and she streams a lot of progressive house productions as well, and she uses Ableton, I believe. I want to say Ableton or Logic, one of those. But she uses a different DAW, and it'll be helpful for people that want to produce something around this style. Maybe something, like learning how to produce in another DAW as well. She can help you out. There's some other ones out there too that are starting theirs up. I definitely want to support and shout out everybody, but only what I can kind of see what's going on. So as I see producers and stuff doing it, especially in the melodic progressive house world, I'll be sure to keep sharing that to you guys, so that can be a resource for you to go back and study. Honestly, at the end of the day, I hope this is all educational as far as it teaches you something about how the production process goes. Um, and then this is just my personal steps that I take to produce, but it's nothing that you couldn't use in your own productions, any part of it. So if you do have any questions, if you're here live, tuned in, just drop them in the chat. Or if you're watching this later on down the line, please leave them in the comments, and timestamp. Please timestamp it, because I have no idea if you leave a comment about this a week later. I've made a lot, so you have to timestamp it for me. Where in the video you have a question about or something, and I can respond properly to you. Okay. So hopefully that helps, and I won't yabber for too long here. I'm just, we're just kind of chilling though, so I'm not going to be rushing the production side of things. I mean, I'm going to produce, but I'm just really hanging out. So cool beans. Alexa, thank you for the like on Facebook. Appreciate it. And a massive thank you to everybody who's already purchased the EP on Bandcamp. It's up there for $5 because I feel like it doesn't really need to be 10. I had it originally for 10, but I really don't care about it being $10 like that. It's just more like, this is just what I made, and really it's about the similar price you would pay if you were just to subscribe to me on Twitch. So it'll be kind of like that, because I really want to just get my music out really for free. But just, if you help me out through subscribing or whatever, this gives me the opportunity to always give you free music. So I will definitely be giving my project files out to all my subscribers on Twitch. So new, current subscribers and stuff. If you're on Patreon, come on over to Twitch, subscribe to me on there instead, and or I could just make it a little bit different here as far as how Patreon works. But it's not gonna be. Anyways, we'll talk more about that in the future. Ziniox, hey there, man, from YouTube says, "Yo, what's up, man? Hey, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good. Got any new music you made, my man?" Oh, I see you got something. Nice track, dog. I like it. Wow, I'm very just. Nah, man, it's not a job thing, man. It's just happy to support, happy to listen, and I'm happy you're making music, man. I really am. So it's great to hear that. Tune is great. Um, oh, look at that, Cole Hogg with the tier 1 subscription on Twitch. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. That's massive. That means the world to me. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Much love, man. And there's gonna be more coming your way here real soon, because Twitch is gonna be how I'm gonna be moving forward in the future with pretty much everything, because it's just really simple for me. So thank you, man. I look forward to working with you and helping you grow alongside. Or if you're just here to support, man, I really appreciate that too. So thank you. No problem, no problem, Xeniox, man. I'm glad you are still doing it. Like I said, I'm glad you are making music. Cause I'm about to do the same. I'm about to make some music. Hey, yes, man. Much love, brother. I appreciate that for sure, for sure. Like one day I hope to meet all you guys somehow in person, you know. It doesn't have to be like some crazy event, but it can just be whatever. But hopefully I can come together and we can all meet up and I don't know, talk about music. Talk about the awesomeness of music. I'm happy to do that. I love music. All right. All right, Cole. Since you're my brand new sub, man, I'll tell you what key you thinking? What key you feeling I should work in, man? Key A through G. Yeah, A through G. What key are we feeling? Yeah, man, I think it'll be amazing. Um, I mean, it's what I plan to make this a reality for us, you know, for people that are interested, of course, in the next like 5 to 10 years. Um, because for me, I'm gonna be doing something like this forever, you know. I'm gonna always be making music, and I'm gonna always be supportive, no matter what happens to me in my life. I really like the idea of you know, supporting other artists, and I love seeing the growth. Like it really makes me happy because you know I am similar. I've grown from the beginnings, and I still am beginning. If in the grand scope of it all, you know, even if you know 20 years, you're still a beginner if you think about it. I was in the medical field for 10 years, and you know I didn't feel like I was an expert. I just knew how to do my job. So you know. Uh, this is something I'm gonna do for a long time, and hopefully we can get to a point where where I'm at the point where I can get us all together in some way, and we can really meet up and hang out, have a drink or whatever you do. It's all good. D, LOL. I don't know. Hey man, D's cool. D's one of my favorites, man. We're gonna go D minor. How about that? First song I ever really learned when I played for the talent show, Canon in D. I wrote a big long little story about it on Facebook, but yeah, that was the very first song I learned, and I played it for the talent show. Made a big old mistake in it. It was super embarrassing at the time, but it really helped me grow as a person because you know I still love the song. I still play it. It's still you can hear it in a lot of my tunes. Uh, the Canon in D by Johann Pachelbel. So yeah, man, let's make something in that. That's cool. I'm always down. All right, D minor is what I'm gonna go with today here. And then we're gonna use a new plugin that I just got called Arcade to start it off because it's new for me, so I really want to play with it more. And I'm one of those people where I don't want to like play with it on stream, but you know what? At this point, I'm just like I just want to mess around with it. So we're gonna mess around with it, and I'm gonna use that key. I'm gonna make it in. I'm gonna put it on 14. It's basically like a really neat Slice X sampler. You know, that's really what it is because you can't really uh change the tone like a keyboard. It's more like you play it like on an MPC or like a little small thing, but it's still really cool because it doesn't really matter what it is. You can take inspiration from any source. So these are one of this. I think this little thing. It's free for 30 days, and then they have like a $10 a month subscription, or you can do like a yearly subscription. And I'm kind of against subscriptions, but this one I'm okay with because they add new stuff. And I like the theme of it all. I feel like it can be better, so I wouldn't be mind something like this being more developed. You know, I think it still needs to be developed a little bit more. Like, it's just not that smooth, especially in FL Studio. Like loading it up and taking it off. And I think it's more has to do with the VST itself than FL Studio, or it could be my computer. It's entirely possible.
Hold on for me, you got me in my feelings. I miss you. Take me somewhere far away from here. I want
Like,
you. Whoa, oh, oh, ooh, ooh.
I don't know. I'll try to listen for certain elements when I browse these presets or parameter, whatever they are, these packs, I guess, because there's like you can probably isolate something that you could use. Tarcisio from YouTube. Good afternoon, Zafer. Hello there. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. We're just hanging out, man. I'm moving slowly here. We're going to do something in the key of D minor, though. We've got that figured out. Oh, this looks cool. It's like really solved a lot of vocal um if you need some vocal inspiration, I guess. This little distant voices is actually pretty neat. Like it's probably worth it just by itself, a lot of these here, because you can use them in any key. Um let's see what we got for some guitars. Yeah, let's do some guitar. I've been in a guitar mood for like, I don't know, months. New packs. Well, this is arcade. If it kind of has like new packs every other day or something, man. They're crazy. But you can really get a little cool with this. All right, there you go. I just had to unmute here. So like if I wanted to but it's kind of slow. That's my big problem with it. Um oh, a flute. I haven't really heard flutes. So if I wanted like a flute here, they're probably going to be crazy. Ooh, fairy tale. Like we got to try this out. Well, that would be really neat for like a lo-fi something beat. I like this. These packs make me want to make like other genres. It's really neat. Yeah, I'm feeling these flutes. We might do something silly with the flutes. I really like that Egyptian lore and fairy tale. Those are cool. We'll see here. We'll start with this. This is neat. I don't know. I don't know what I can do with this. I could do something, but I don't know. Another one. Let's see. I have a doubt. What is your main platform to release your new songs? Right now for me it's SoundCloud and Bandcamp. And obviously I distribute it to Spotify and all that stuff, the streaming platforms. But I suggest SoundCloud. Um, as weird as it may be to people, but SoundCloud literally is affiliated me on Twitch. They are their royalty split is nice. You can immediately monetize whatever you put on there like really fast, and it doesn't take long at all. And then as soon as anybody starts listening, you immediately start getting monetization for it, or like whatever streaming views. So I mean, when you're starting out, I think starting out it's much wiser to stick to maybe like SoundCloud and Bandcamp. I'd probably stick to those two. And the reason being is because building up a fan base um, with SoundCloud and Bandcamp is way more beneficial to you as an individual artist than like exposure. Because if you have a following on there, that's going to be a great, like, that'll be a main source for people to come and listen to your music. And then to buy it, Bandcamp is pretty much closely directly related to you, as in they're not trying to almost, well, rip off you, so to speak, as much. Whereas if it's curated by another platform, it's priced upon their price points. It's all about whatever. So if you want complete control over your music, um, I'd suggest starting small, first of all. So have a SoundCloud, YouTube, Bandcamp, and then released, yeah, just on those platforms. So basically just on SoundCloud, just on Bandcamp, and on YouTube. Do you release on SoundCloud before on your YouTube channel? Yes, because in order for me to assign an ISRC to it, which is like a social security number for the track itself, I have to upload it to SoundCloud first. And no matter what song you hear being played and made, it always gets a unique number assigned to it, which is an ISRC. And that is how I can get generated streams from it. That way I can even make it free for like you, the listener, and I could still get paid for streams because I own the ISRC, which is irrelevant to anybody else but the person who owns the track. So that's why making music that's like freely accessible for people to use in their videos and stuff is doesn't hurt you in the slightest. Doesn't hurt you in the slightest. The way I see it, they're gonna buy it anyways if they like it, right? So it's you're really hurting yourself in the beginning, I think, by making stuff like trying to get people to just buy it outright. Obviously, you're gonna want to sell it, but make it free and like free on all accounts. And it says, okay, I listen on your songs by SoundCloud. All right, but hang on, hold that thought, Tarcisio. So now once I upload it to SoundCloud, I have an ISRC generated. Now, here's where it gets more interesting. Now I have a YouTube channel, right? Well, now over the years, I've been building up my YouTube channel, and all I've been doing really is just posting my music from my SoundCloud to my YouTube. Now, once you get to a certain point in your YouTube channel, certain amount of subscribers, they're going to offer to monetize your content. All right. Now, this is a big deal because they're going to monetize even the music for you if it's on the content on your channel. Um, Now, this is great because now if I make something that's royalty free, I don't have to get it monetized by another distribution company. Instead, what I do is just simply put it on my channel and allow myself to collect the monetization from it instead. And that way you could watch it on my YouTube. And instead of it being treated as a stream for songs, it would be treated as monetization, as revenue or income for me on YouTube. Because YouTube, what they're going to do is they're going to show you an ad, or they're going to do something here that you watch or skip or whatever, and that generates the revenue for you on YouTube. Okay. Now, if you don't have enough subscribers on YouTube, you don't earn any money from it, and they don't run ads on your channel at all. So you can't really monetize yet. So if you were going to release music, you're going to release it in this order. You're going to release it on SoundCloud first, probably private, just to get the ISRC generated. Once your ISRC is generated, however you do it, you don't have to do it through SoundCloud, but I would suggest uploading it privately to SoundCloud first, because what this is going to do, this is going to stamp the date of that track being made. And if you got to prove it, you do have to prove it, trust me. That will work, okay? That will work, saying, hey, this is I made it, I uploaded it at this time, this is mine, and that works. So it protects you on the copyright side of things. I mean, shortly, you're going to have to actually get it copywritten eventually. But then after that, you have free reign to do whatever you want with that track, okay? So now you can assign it for distribution. And then distribution, what they're going to do is just put it on Spotify and Tidal and Deezer, Apple Music, and they'll put it on these digital outlet stores for you as well. The problem is, well, the streaming side of it is fine, but in the stores, it's already priced per what that company prices all music at. So you have no control over like the price point, or like if you feel like something's worth more. So that's just the issue with like running through a distribution. You might not want to distribute it that way, even though that's an option. So really what you can do is what I would suggest for people to do is, of course, you should distribute it, but do it after the fact of you already releasing it yourself. Releasing it yourself. So I wouldn't suggest not putting stuff on Spotify, not putting stuff on YouTube. Rather, just learn how you can monetize the content as safely and as immediately as possible, and then you can put it on whatever you want. You can sign it even. You can still sign it, because all you got to do is say, hey, it's I own the ISRC for this track. It's yours. So like, it's not illegal to use your own music again and again. You just got to be careful putting it with other labels and like signing contracts behind the track. You got to be careful there. You don't want to sign multiple contracts for a song. It's bad practice, and you're probably going to screw somebody else up more than you screw like yourself up. Like, you're going to mess somebody else up in the system. That's really what's going to happen. That song will get jacked, and it's going to be like, So, oh, hey, man, thank you so much. He donates our $5 from Tarcisio for your great work. Thank you for the love, man. I appreciate the donation. Much love. Thanks, man. Happy to help. Sorry, I didn't mean to get long-winded, but hopefully I do understand this is like something that's people are concerned about. for sure. And I want to be sure you kind of have an understanding. Even if you're brand new, 0 followers, 0 YouTube subscribers, 0 Bandcamp followers, 0 Twitter followers, whatever. It doesn't really matter because the thing is, you just got to learn how to put your music out there in the proper way. And then you could do what you want. Like, I can make this all as free as I want, and you would still like be supporting me by just listening to it, you know? Now, obviously, I don't have millions of streams, so it's not going to be like paying my rent right now, you know? I'm going to have to like sell music or do other things. But the idea behind it is though, you can still retain a lot of control of how you want your music out there. Now, if you want your music to be monetized no matter what, through like YouTube, well, you're not going to want to go hunting down every YouTube channel that uploads your song. So what you would do is find a way to YouTube license it when you distribute it, which SoundCloud allows you to do. They all do it now, but you know what I'm saying. You enable that option, and then what's going to happen is, you know, they're going to take care of the copyright claims for whatever video gets uploaded by somebody else. You're never going to have, well, I wouldn't say never, but you're not going to really have to worry about somebody taking that song and profiting from it, you know, like without your knowledge. And but people will do it anyways. It's kind of the way of the wind of music production itself. It's like art. If you put a piece of art out there on the web, it's highly likely somebody's going to use it for their own content and not say anything. And I don't think we should be upset about it, but rather we should make it so that even if they do it, it doesn't matter. It's going to be exposure for you in the end. And what it does is if you want to be paid for it, you can by going through like a SoundCloud, ISRC, advertising it, putting it on YouTube first, exclusivizing the release here. So if you got to be careful. So if maybe you want to do a YouTube only release, well, don't put it on SoundCloud first. Make it private. Release it on YouTube so it has the wow on YouTube, and then you make it public on SoundCloud. So develop a sort of little strategy behind your release. It doesn't have to be a great strategy, just a small one, and then execute it. You know, that's what I do all the time. And they may not be the greatest, and you may not like execute them perfectly. But the idea is you just want to kind of practice your release muscles, I guess. I don't know how to explain it really better, but like get into the practice of doing it here, and then you're going to get a lot better at it. You'll get a lot quicker at it, and then you'll learn how to solve these little issues like cover art, mastering, who to send it to, DJs. You learn how to solve that really kind of along the way as well, because you're going to see a lot of people kind of doing the same thing, and they can help you out with information. I'm like that. If I see you out there working, I want to help you get better at what you're doing, and I want to help you not feel like intimidated to approach, well, melodic progressive house for one, but really any genre. I just like mellow prog, you feel me? But you know, it's not a I don't care about the genre, to be honest. Like, you could make anything. If you're trying to make it, you're trying to create the music, and you're trying to put yourself out there as a music artist, I would like you to be empowered to do so. I desire it to be so because your music is just as valuable as what's already out there and commercialized. It's just, you know, you don't have all the hubbub around it because you haven't put the time and effort into like, well, getting it out there, I guess. It's hard to explain. Like, making the music is the first step. Getting it out there is the next step, and you have to put it out there. That's also another part of being a musician. Um, it's because you. I think it's because it's. I think it's just because when we're musicians, we can't just play for ourselves forever. We got to play for something else, someone else. You just have to. It's hard to explain, and it's not like a pride thing. It's just like music's not something that's ever meant to be enjoyed just or created, I guess. You know, it's very hard to create music, you know, like solo. And I know that that's counterintuitive. It doesn't really make sense. But I mean, like, for music to actually be music, somebody has to listen to it. And it can't really be you that created it, you know. It can be, but you know, it's like it needs to be received by another pair of ears, and that's what we kind of fall in place, we as musicians. So I need your music just as much as you need my music, and I can't be just satisfied with my music and that's it. Because, if you're just inside your own bubble, growing it becomes a little bit more difficult. You don't always want to be knowing everything. So you need to listen to other music. You need to be okay with other genres, other things. But really, if you find something that resonates with you, it's so good to just, pursue it and learn it and study it. And you might actually find something good. So yeah, Prog means a lot to me. Your music is becoming very important. Hey man, thank you. Well, a lot of progressive house in general is very important to me, but I really appreciate it, man. I mean, it means the world. Thank you. Cole Hawk says, thank you for all this awesome information. No problem, man. I'm sorry I'm long winded. I do feel strongly about this. Let's just say that, it's one of those things where, like, if you're tuned in, hanging out with me, whatever, a lot of you are trying to do it your own way, and I want you to do it your own way, like, you might not be Zafer style or whatever. You might be something else, but it doesn't matter because, like, you still can be doing this, like, you could be putting your stuff out, earning and generating your own kind of community of people that support you as well, because it's really how it works, a supportive, if you're supportive of your community is supportive of you. Let's just say that. And I think anybody who comes and listens to your music is your community, whether you recognize that person is or not, you know? So every listener out there, every person out there that, like, watches, that tunes in, that listens, they're all important, and they matter. So, you try to put the music as such, where, like, it matters to me. So hopefully, and that person that gets it, it'll matter to them. So you make it in that effort. You don't always do it right, but hey, we're humans, we're not perfect. I mean, I don't get the fascination with perfection anymore, especially as I get older. It's like, gosh, perfect. Why do you need to be perfect? Like, I don't even get, nothing I've seen is perfect. So, I don't think we need to be, if you think your song needs to be perfect before it comes out, man, you're never going to put it out. You're never going to put it out. It's fine. It's fine. Let the imperfections be. So hopefully somebody gets it. Somebody gets it out there, and I think you guys do. Most of you guys understand. I'm not just talking to air, or maybe I am. It's all good. You know. So it's all like it's all really just the to benefit each other along the journey, and that's what I do. That's what I want to do, is benefit you uh 10 times more than you're benefiting me, if I can. But I don't know how to do all this stuff yet. So I'm getting there. Getting there. Oh man, Tarsi on Twitch, Tarsi Macedo with the Prime subscription. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's you donated and then you subscribed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Much love, man. Welcome to the breeze. Welcome to Zaper. Welcome to me. Welcome to the community. And thank you for being a part. Thank you for the support. All right, let's make some music. Yeah. This one sounds cool, man. I don't know. I might have to mess with this some more. It's just slow. Okay, there we go. Call. Yeah, show us that Fruity Believe You got it, man. You got it, man. I'm gonna see what I can do. I really like the parameters you can do here, though. Like how you can edit things. It's actually pretty neat. So this might be a little slow, but it's really me. Like, really, I'm learning this still. So I don't really know how this fully functions. In fact, I'm gonna teach some. I'm gonna make some videos on this because there are some things I looked online how to make automations for these. Nothing. Couldn't believe it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. It's crazy. Like, I mean, you can figure it out if you know how the inner workings of FL works, but it's not that easy. It's not that intuitive either. So I'll have to show it to people. Ooh, I like trills. Oh, that's just the reverberant. Yeah, this is the thing here. Like, that's the only thing I don't like. It's very like pulling it up and down. I need to bridge this. I'm pretty sure this needs to just be bridged. Pretty sure when the plugins are like weird, bridging it usually can help you out. I don't know though. This looks weird now. I think it's just slow just because, but there are some issues. Like, I do think you need to make sure that you pre set it like an instrument beforehand because it's gonna always load like super big, which is fine, but I don't need it that big. Yeah, like this is better for me. Like, man, I don't need it covering my screen. I'm gonna detach it so it doesn't even close. Oh, oh, look at that. It didn't even work. Yeah, it's like being weird now. It's cool. I think it's probably because I bridged it. I don't know. I guess bridging it does not the answer. Don't bridge it. How about that? See, I'm learning. I'm learning. You know, welcome to Educational Stream, guys, where we are learning how to use plugins. All right, I think I got. Sounds like the Encounters theme tone. Close Encounters theme tone. Oh yeah, I see. Kind of, yeah, that eeriness. That bamboo is really beautiful. We're gonna even earn some kung fu bell. Get out of here, Xeniacs. Yeah, it's another one of those. It's like it makes sense if I play it one way, but it don't make sense if you play it another way. It's really the neat thing about playing the keyboard. Period. Is for me that I'm learning is that even though it's like a key you might have played in before, playing it differently kind of feels different. Even though like you want to go your normal route or something with it, but you can't. But it's the same keys you always press, so it's just like one of those like puzzle boxes, that you always gotta kind of still unlock no matter what. Tarcio Macedo says, "Do you have someone who inspires you to make music?" I, yeah, sometimes. Really, man, I guess it's just life inspires me to make music a lot. Nature, situations, feelings, my humanity, Uh, sometimes I hear other artists though, but like it's not really that other artists' music inspires me to make music. It's other artists doing what they love. It inspires me, if that makes more sense. So when I see an artist just happy to be doing whatever craziness, really enjoying themselves, it inspires me because it's like that's how I feel on my scale, and I can't wait to share that feeling on a grander scale. as well, like however grand scale it is. So I hope that answers your question. DJ Tiamo from Twitch. Hey buddy, finally made it into your Twitch. Happy to be here. Hey man, thanks for tuning in. Honestly, man, we just been chilling. I've just now started arranging something. I'm gonna see what I can go from here. But yeah, we're just hanging out. How you doing, brother or sister? I don't want to, you know. How are you doing today? Oh my goodness, I keep doing that on accident. I'm sorry. It's like I'm very ADHD with why when I'm doing stuff, so I don't mean to always be clicking around. I just can't help it. Like literally, I gotta click sometimes. Doing awesome. Using the silence one a lot, but can't seem to find the flute sounds I'm looking for. What's your go-to for flutes? Got you, man. First of all, I have a couple of go-to flutes, that I like to go to. A lot of them are located in, and I'm sorry if you don't have these plugins. I really am, but Nexus there's no way around Nexus. But they have a couple. They actually don't have that many though, so I don't really use Nexus that often. But Expand, now that on the other hand, this is my go-to. Here in like the ethnic style, they have a lot of like just great sounds. Like I like the shamisen. It's not really a flute, but shakuhachi. I said that right. That's my sound right there, man. And this is just basically a combination of a shakuhachi summon. I'll say I use a lot of those, and then I also use. Well, I'll just drag actual samples. I need to do this more often with live, like show how I do this because I do this a lot, but I haven't done it kind of recently. But anyways, I bought these like I think these are from FL Studio site themselves, so from ImageLine themselves. They have these like packs you can buy from them. And I remember I bought a Sounds of India pack from them a while back. And they have just a lot of they have like the direct wave little VST you can just drag in. But usually I just take the samples, man. So I would like find I don't know. They usually have some interesting stuff. Is this not? Here's like a bamboo flute. I don't know. And of course, once you process it and do stuff to it, it's gonna sound, it's gonna sound probably good, and you can find whatever key you want. So, another tip, man, is maybe find a one where it comes with all the each of the. It's like a this basically is a sampler where they use each one, and you could maybe draw each individual note out and draw it that way. But you can record it through Edison too. So you know, it really like however you want to get it. But my go-to definitely though is Expand too, and it does go on sale. Air Expand, it does drop on sale quite a bit. So keep your if you like the sounds from here, I will try to announce it. So just pay attention to on social media. I've done it before because of how valuable it was. How valuable it was for me. So I know it's valuable. It will be valuable for others. So Expand is what I use, and um, I'm sure there's better ones out there. Contact has some decent ones too, which are great, but they're kind of heavy. Just you know, at first, until you kind of get to know Contact better, I suppose. But usually, what I do with Contact, especially if my project is heavy, is I'll just Edison record my bit and I'll drag it in and just process it that way. You don't get all the extra parameters, but you usually don't need it. I hope that helps. Oh, okay. You say perfect. That's the one. Thank you, beautiful sound. No problem, man. Tarsicios, it's amazing how good the Prog House is for coding, programming. Oh yeah, I think yeah, it really is. I think it's actually pretty neat. It's neat how they're related. What's up, the Ginge? What's up, man? How you doing? Tarcisius. Thank you, Ziniox. Appreciate the love. Yeah, we turn it into something. We'll see. We will see. I really like the flutes, though, man. I'm like a little fan of them. My dad was a flute player growing up, so I've always just kind of had an affinity, affection towards them as such. It reminds you of chill out. Yeah, it's something super chill, man. It's kind of my MO. It goes well. It goes well with the coffee and the rain that is falling here now. Yeah, man, it's kind of like a it's kind of like a rainy tune. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Hello, Lemon Sass from Twitch. Hi, Zaper. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. I hope it's going wonderful for you. Enoch says, this is beautiful. Sorry to leave this. Good night from here. Looking forward to hear it finished. Amen. Have a beautiful night, brother. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Always, man. I hope you have a wonderful rest. And I will see you again soon, my friend. Yes, hopefully I finish this. We shall get some work done on it here. And then, yeah, I could probably arrange this. I think this is really arrangeable for sure. I already have like a couple of melodies in mind already. But we'll see, man. We're just hanging out, doing stuff. So have a good night, brother. Much love. Keep making the music. Thanks for everything. Of course, man. Absolutely happy to be doing what I do and hope it helps you along your journey too, man. Thank you. You make it in 2 hours, man? Yeah, just about. We could have probably made this faster if we weren't talking so much in the beginning, but it's really not about the speed. I just work fast, not like to show off. Just it's just how I work. But I'm trying my best to slow it down and not be so fast with everything. So I try to slow it down for everybody to see a little bit better. I'm getting better at this. The more I do it, the better I am. For sure. It's a little different producing when you know like somebody else is gonna probably look at this. Um, but at the same time, I still just do what I do, you know? Like it's not like I'm overcomplicating the issue. I'm just keeping that in mind while I produce. But thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me for today. I'm going to do some other stuff, take care of some stuff in the real world. Yeah, we're gonna take care of some stuff in the real world here, and then we'll be back again Monday. Monday, okay? So we're gonna take tomorrow off so we can get ready for our week and have some time so you don't have to worry about missing any content tomorrow or anything on Sunday. I will have a video uploaded around noon just in case you want to watch something new from me or you haven't seen. But either way it goes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, a massive shout out to Tarcisio Macedo for the subscription and Cole Hawk for the subscription to Tier 1 Sub. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, hey, Lemon Sass, thank you for hanging out with me in the chat as well. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. It means the world. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Let's see who else is online. And let's see if I can drop them a good old fashioned raid. Let me see though. Hmm. Nobody I follow is on, but it's all right. We're gonna work on the hosting rating thingy. Um. Uh. Like I want to basically start building a community of musicians that are streaming and producing. So that other people that the problem I see with Twitch. Well, it's not a problem, but it's just what I'm seeing is, well, basically there's nothing but DJs or 24/7 radio stations, which okay, but I hopefully there's more people out there that's producing, so I'm gonna try to find those people that are producing. It doesn't really matter what genre, and kind of keep this loop of music producers growing on Twitch, so that way you guys can tune in. I would love to tune in to people producing, donate, share, support you in some way that I can, because it's how we can do this for each other. So thank you all so much for the subscriptions. Thank you for hanging out. Tarcisio, I appreciate you, man. Thank you to share your moment with you, Zephyr. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Massive love for the support. If you are my subscriber, be sure you keep an eye out here. I'm going to be probably emailing you or something soon and letting you know what kind of benefits you got and how you can use them, and also how you can access things like these project files and stuff of that nature for you to use and look over when I'm done. So have a beautiful weekend, everybody. I love you all. Appreciate the love. Thank you again.